Hello and welcome to the new video. In the previous video, we have covered writing skill, phrases, types of phrases, sentences, parts of sentences, parts of speech, rules for writing the sentences, and we have also started articles and we have covered indefinite articles. Now in this video we will start with definite articles. This is chapter 5, basic writing skills of unit 1, that is communication skills. We have already used articles in different places. You know that definite article the can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns, means singular as well as plural. The main use of definite article is to specify a person or a place or a thing. It is used when the noun that follows the is already known to you. Here I will take several examples. Like in the first example, I bought a painting from the shop. The painting is very beautiful. So the is used before the painting, which is already known in this sentence. We will see various rules for using definite articles. A singular noun, when it is referred to a particular class or group, the is used before. Like here you can see rich and poor are the particular classes. So the is used before rich and before poor. The is used before the name of rivers, mountain, range, seas, oceans, girls, group of Iceland, name of ship, etc. Like the Yamuna, the Mount Everest, the Andaman and Nicobar Island, the names of countries in plural. Like Netherlands, so the is used because here it appears plural. In the same way, Philippines, the Philippines. The is also used with the before name of religious books like the Quran, the Guru Nanak Sahib, the Guru Granth Sahib, the Vedas, the Upanishads. It is used before the name of hotels, museums and certain buildings like the Taj Mahal, the Union Bank, the Ministry of Defence, the Parliament House, the Lotus Temple. The is used before the names of newspapers and magazines like the Indian Express, the Hindu Times. You can also see the superlatives, the adjectives also. Like small bird, the is used before that to make it superlative. And the happiest moment, again it is making it superlative. Like here you can see it can be used as descriptive adjective referring to a group or class. Like the capitalist is a group here. The Marxist refers to the people who support political and economic theories of Karl Marx. The name of races and communities like the Hindu, the Mongols, the French. It is used before uncountable nouns also. I like to swim in the sea. But we should take care that don't use the before abstract noun, plural nouns, proper nouns, name of materials, meals, colors, name of games when used in general sense. Like the iron will be wrong because iron is name of material. So the should not come here. In the same way, it should not come before computer, Akbar was a great king. It is a proper noun, so the is not used before it. So here we don't use the with some expressions such as all day, all night, by train, by air also. So in this way, dear students, you have learned how to use the with countable and uncountable singular or plural noun and where it should not be used. Dear student, here is a small practice time exercise for you all. So you have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate article like a, an or the. If no article is needed, then you can leave blank space. This exercise you practice by yourself. If you have any problem, then you can discuss with me either through WhatsApp chat or in Google Classroom comment box. Now we will be seeing how to write a paragraph. A paragraph is a fundamental unit of composition. It is telling very important thing about any given topic or thing. Paragraph consists of several sentences, so you can say the group of sentences together forms a paragraph. To talk about the main subject, we use paragraph. A paragraph is essentially collection of sentences that relates to one central topic, and it is a sequential arrangement of statements on which we focus on a topic and clearly and uniformly explains that topic. Once we start writing a paragraph, before that we have to decide our topic. We have to consider the most relevant ideas or issues that are related to that particular topic that we are going to write. Usually they are small. You can say that paragraph is a piece and it is short and it should touch all the main ideas without leaving the main subject, and it should not be very lengthy. So dear students, you should always be knowing that how to write a good paragraph. To write a good paragraph, we should keep some important points in our mind. First thing is topic. We should always decide the topic of paragraph that we are going to write, and in the beginning we should introduce the topic with few sentences. The topic that conveys the main theme of the paragraph should be at the starting. Topic sentence should always contain the topic and its idea, what the topic is actually about. It covers the main subject in the paragraph and the idea to be focused in the beginning of the paragraph. Suppose there are many reasons why the population in Delhi is in the worst in India. So the pollution and population, these two words are confusing, so always we should take the proper spelling also to explain our idea. While writing the paragraph, we should always give proper spelling. Like suppose we have discussed about the pollution, then we should take care that its spelling should not go as population. We should always see some supportive explanation in 7 to 8 sentences that explain our topic in detail. And in the paragraph we should also include, if possible, the conclusion of the paragraph. After stating our main point with relevant information, we should add some lines which are giving conclusion. We should always have proof reading also in the paragraph. This is the very crucial part and important part. It is a type of revision before submitting or before passing it to anybody, we should always check the grammars and spellings which are used in the paragraph. And we should also see the sentences in the paragraph are making proper sense. There are several golden rules for writing the paragraph. So dear students, you can see the golden rules for writing a paragraph. Give the paragraph uniformity, keep the paragraph short, use topic sentences, leave out unnecessary details, end the paragraph with conclusion if possible. The paragraph is usually judged on the following criteria, like introduction portion, which will include title also, the supports and explanation will be provided by the writer, and it is further divided into three main parts: content, expression, in which we will see the fluency, grammar and spelling, and proper sequencing of the sentence is very important, and at the last it should be given the conclusion part, which is explaining the reader what we can conclude from this paragraph. That's all for this chapter. We complete the exercise portion. If you have any doubt, you can discuss with me. Very soon I will be available with the next video for chapter 6, that is stress management and its technique. Dear students, you keep on preparing your topics, so at the end of the summer vacation we will be having our tests. So for that you should be always ready and you should prepare properly so that the test can be conducted smoothly and you should score good marks for the bright future. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp chat and you can give your comment in chat box in Google Class. See you all in the next video lesson. Prepare your test properly, which will be having after the vacation very soon. Bye bye.